Okay, I'm back with Grim Dawn. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. So, Thimble. I think people already explained the situation. Let's see what you said. Do you want a refund or do you want to change? Oh, you are okay with it? Well, let us know.
JFC Fuller just boosted Witcher 3.
If you ever want to change your
Claire Obscure
boosts.
Kappa. JFC Fuller just boosted Witcher 3.
Tinderly,
Claire
welcome.
Obscure Kappa.
Hello. How are you, Tinderly? Good to see you.
JFC Fuller just boosted Witcher 3. Claire Obscure Kappa.
JFC, you can only boost the 3 games once. That's not gonna count as 3 boosts for each game. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the boosts. I'm gonna get to them. Actually, let's get to them, you know? Let's get to them. Let's do some boosts. Where did we leave off? We left at drummers. Wastelands. How are you, Tinder? It's good to see you. You having a nice day today?
I will break him.
Second Witch King of Angmar today, by the way. Let me find Grim Dawn OST as we are doing the boosts. Hey Jabu, how are you today? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Wasteland, west of loading. Look outside. And Zoria and Solasta. Warhammer Rogue Trader Witcher 3, that is good. I'm gonna fix that for you. Rogue Trader. And Dragonfall. Lionheart. Banner Saga. Wrapping up work, nice. Time to rest, call it a day. I'm doing alright. Been away from streaming for about a week. It's good to be back. Feels good to be back here with you folks, playing some games. And Dragon Age, and you said Rogue Trader. And Witcher 3. Witcher 3. Citizen Sleeper 2. Another Witcher 3. Divine Divinity.
I'm starving.
And Clear Obscure. Enjoy your food, Thazen. Enjoy your food. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for the boosts, JFC, Josephson, Bimble, Ash, Avatar, QP, Jude, and Drummer. Thank you. Your PC powered up this morning, didn't boot. Oh no! That's how you're doing. That sucks. I hate the feeling of, you know, you wake up still sleepy, you turn on your PC as the first thing you do in the morning, if you are me at least, and it doesn't boot, and you feel like your day is ruined. How is it even gonna go the rest of the day? It's already started with a disaster. Hopefully, like a restart fixed it, as it sometimes does. But leaves you this lingering feeling that your PC needs attention now and you will have to deal with a bigger problem later. At least that's what goes on in my mind. Hopefully it's not a big problem. Is Divinity 1 and 2 on there? It should be. Divine Divinity is Divinity 1. And Beyond Divinity is Divinity 2, which is still an idea. Has not been nominated. But if you are asking about Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, yes, they are also there. Divinity The Next Generation, yes, they are also there. They didn't get much support, but Divinity Original Sin has been here since basically July 2022. Divinity Original Sin 2 needs to wait for 1 to be played, but it's also there. Oh, there's another game called Divinity 2. Okay, maybe I don't really know the original Divinity games. I haven't really played them, so okay, maybe I was wrong. Beyond Divinity isn't Divinity 2. Anyway, Grim Dawn, our second ARPG of today. As I said, this is one of my favorite ARPGs ever, like probably right after Diablo, and I played this one for hundreds of hours as well. The only problem is it doesn't have much of an end game, unfortunately. You finish the campaign, which is very fulfilling, very cool and entertaining in all the right ways. Like the whole world is handcrafted. No random maps in this one, at least until endgame. And it's very well made. And the atmosphere is just how I like it. And great story as well. But it's been a long time, I don't remember the details, so it's gonna be good to remember a little bit. I also like the character building and customization of this one a lot. I think it's a great hack and slash. Divine Divinity, Beyond Divinity, Divinity 2, Divinity Dragon Commander. Ah, okay. So I wasn't wrong, this was just weird. Divinity Deep Space. Okay, we are gonna start the main campaign. Let's create a character. We are gonna create a veteran character. We play the male alchemists in Torchlight, so let's go female. So veteran, it makes your current difficulty slightly more difficult, gives you experience bonus and I think drop boosts as well. So it's not a different difficulty selection like normal, nightmare and hell in Diablo. It enhances your current difficulty, makes it slightly more difficult, and it can make this game very difficult as well, but I think I'm okay to go veteran. Also, this is still too loud. No, veteran does give you rewards. It gives you experience bonus, so you level up faster, and I think it also gives you drop boosts, but I'm not so sure. I'm playing it wrong. You are voting non-veteran for the purpose of this stream. I mean, we did go veteran for Torchlight. I guess if you want to make faster progress for the purpose of this stream, as Parrot says, we'll do what Parrot says, because Parrot is the person who chose this game for the stream. So, let us go.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being
Sun
like this,
_Nif just
but
boosted
the bonds
Parrot's choice.
hold For now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Go for the go.
We existed first. We were managed by your corrupt gods. Your kind opened the way, and now we return to claim what by right should be ours. I've
Okay,
heard
Barrett, thank
enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it. Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already lost this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down.
What? Are you mad?
Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled.
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
I wonder if it's the player
Imperial
character.
was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me.
I think that's us.
Bury him deep with the others.
Such a cliche. Okay. Let me go into the sound options for a moment.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
What happened? How did I get here?
You were possessed. So we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
Where can I find this captain then?
He's, up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
I'll be on my way then. 1 second, folks. Okay. Alright, so we can zoom in a little bit. So as you notice, we didn't choose a class. That is one of my favorite features of this game. You don't start out choosing a class. You choose one class in the early levels and another class in the later levels. And the combination of the two gives you your unique class. And among those classes, there are different trees that you can focus on too. So you can make a huge variety of characters. Hey Martin, how are you doing? Welcome.
So you're the one we are.
I'm not gonna focus on the dialogues as we have a limited time. We are gonna focus more on the gameplay.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable. Someone with nothing to lose
lurker?
but
Yes.
a lot to gain.
Thanks for the
Right
lurk.
now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
What is it you want me to do?
The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the burial hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the burial hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Where can I find Burial Hill?
You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
I'll find what's reanimating those corpses. Chat, don't forget all of these games are in critical hits. And if you want to actually see me play the whole game, you can always boost them. Like Grim Dawn gets regular support, for example. Torchlight doesn't really get much support. Nor does Path of Exile.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Funnily enough, I was thinking about how the art style, especially of the opening cinematic, is very reminiscent of Darkest Dungeon. I hadn't really thought of that before. The way I play these games normally is exploring the whole map and killing every single monster. Like, regardless of what ARPG I'm playing, I usually enjoy 100% exploration and killing all the monsters. And this game lends itself to it very well because the world is handcrafted and you already have to explore to find your way around. And there are multiple paths leading to where you need to go to. And there are lots of secrets as well. So this game feels very satisfactory to me with my playstyle. Of course, you don't necessarily have to do that. But it feels rewarding to do that in this game, especially because you can find lots of lore pieces around which give you experience when you pick them up. Then you can also read them if you want to learn more about the background events or the history of the geography and stuff like that. Donut County. Yeah, Parrot is made the main booster of Grim Dawn. We did find some items, padded boots. These components are a huge part of this game. You can find components, you can merge them to become their better variants, and you can use them in your weapons or all the items to make them stronger, sometimes granting even unique skills. It's a huge part of the itemization, and it can sometimes feel overwhelming because there's such a wide variety of them. Now, what do I want to put? I don't know what kind of character we want to make. We cannot really... Okay, we can choose our first class. Which class should we go with, chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me read all of those for you, at least summarize. And anyone who has an opinion about which class we should choose, just let me know in chat. So soldiers of the Imperial Army were trained to survive in the most hellish conditions and hold the line against the deadliest enemies of the Empire. Soldiers prefer the use of close combat weaponry, such as sword and shield, but can also prove formidable with firearms. What a soldier may lack in outright damage output is made up in fortitude and leadership. I don't think we can fit all of the 11 classes in a poll, so probably not. Pyrotechnic masters of the Imperial Army, demolitionists are part engineer and part sorcerer. They were used to break enemy ranks and breach fortifications with their devastating array of explosives and destructive magic. They usually prefer to fight at range, engaging enemies with guns, traps and explosives, but they can also be proficient with melee weapons. Inquisitor and Oathkeeper are your favorite classes. Welcome, SGBU. I'm not sure if that's how you meant it to be pronounced, but welcome. Occultists. Once hunted by Imperial forces in an effort to control Eldritch power, the Occultist craft focuses heavily on summoning and borrowed powers granted by the three witch gods, Bismiel, Soliel, and Drieg. Their diverse arts include abhorrent curses and spells that inflict damage with poison, acid, and entropic energy. Excelling with neither sword nor gun, they can use either to augment their offense. Soldier Inquisitor. Nightblades were clandestine warriors that sold their services to the Great House of the Empire. Nightblades excel with all manner of martial weapons, but are even more feared for the deadly blade magic that is the secret of their trade. Nightblades are not suited to go toe-to-toe with tougher enemies and rely on illusions to close for quick, devastating attacks or fight from a distance with phantasmal blades. Arcanists. To Arcanists, the manifestation of magic is not some unexplainable mystery or the will of the gods, but a science meant to be unraveled. This pursuit of knowledge drives all Arcanists, even eager to discover a new technique to make their namesake. Always eager, sorry. Arcanists warp ethereal and elemental energy to their will, creating devastating demonstrations of power that rival small armies. However, such raw force leaves little in terms of defense. Your vote is for Occultist, okay. Hailing from the untamed Northlands, the shamans were the spiritual leaders and guardians of their people, claiming an astounding attunement to the wilds and their patron deity, Mogdrogan. Shamans are capable of wielding the terrible forces of nature against their foes, or even calling upon savage beasts to come to their aid. Shamans excel in the use of brutal two-handed melee weapons, but can easily adapt to the other tools of war when conjuring their primal powers. Inquisitor. As members of the esteemed Luminary Order, Inquisitors were responsible for protecting the Erulan Empire from the dangers of the arcane and the occult. Over the centuries, the Inquisitors gathered countless relics of unimaginable power, but duty sometimes overcome safety, and some of these relics were studied and in turn replicated for use by the Inquisition. While they excel with ranged weapons, Inquisitors are armed with an arsenal of relics and arcane runes that allow them to be more than capable in close quarters combat. Okay. Was I playing a shaman soldier? I think I was playing a shaman soldier, right? They just heal for 0, apply bleed to you. Necromancer. Though most modern necromancers hail from the Order of Death's Vigil and the training of the mysterious Uroboruk, not all choose the secluded life. While their profession naturally inspires fear and revulsion, the necromancers of Cairn seek balance through research and mastery over the ultimate fate that awaits all mortals, death. Necromancers make heavy use of conjuring for skeletal minions and sapping the very vitality from their unwary foes. Though entering the fray themselves with martial weapons is not unheard of. Oathkeeper. Whether they hail from the Temple of Menhir or offer their souls to the witch gods, all Oathkeepers have two things in common: unflinching loyalty and zealous fury. Oathkeepers are the guardians of sacred tombs, keepers of the faithful and ardent enforcers of celestial will. They do not merely hide behind the shield or their divine powers. To Oathkeepers, these are weapons upon which they shall spill the blood of the unworthy and exact their righteous wrath. Okay, so what were mentioned by you? Inquisitor, Necromancer, Oathkeeper, Soldier, Occultists. Let's make a poll. Inquisitor, Oathkeeper, Soldier, Occultists. What did I say? Inquisitor, Oathkeeper, Soldier, Occultists? What was the fifth one I mentioned? No, wait. Inquisitor, Necromancer, Oathkeeper, Occultists, Soldier. Inquisitor. I forgot again. Barrett, can you make the poll? I keep forgetting. I'm gonna list them to you. Inquisitor, Necromancer. Okay, Necromancer. I knew that. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I'm making it. Inquisitor, Necromancer, Occultists. Now I forgot the other one. Inquisitor. This is silly. I keep forgetting what 5 you want. Visitor, Soldier, Occultists, Necromancer, and not Shaman. Was it Oathkeeper? It was Oathkeeper, wasn't it? Looking through the chat. Oathkeeper. You started it? Okay. All right. How many minutes? Yeah. My memory is horrible. That's true. All right. There is a poll going on. 3 minutes. Cool. You have 3 minutes to vote on one of the 5 that was mentioned in chat. Right now, Inquisitor is winning. Occultist has 1 vote. Welcome, Postal.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I will answer with true justice if I have to.
Let's see if I can. Oh, that's gonna take a while to set up. I wanted to capture the poll, put it on the screen. Chat, there are very few votes right now. Does anyone want to vote on the poll for the class that we are going to play? For the class. 2 votes for Inquisition, 3 votes for Inquisitor, 2 votes for Occultist, 1 vote for Soldier right now. It looks like Inquisitor is gonna win. Still has like a 1 minute. You're not getting any poll here, otherwise you'd dance on it. Why don't you get the polls? You said that the last poll we had as well. Are you on mobile? I don't think they always show up in mobile, but they should show up on browser. They don't show up on some streams. That's weird. I don't know why it wouldn't. Really weird. Okay, I don't think anyone else is voting on it. So looks like Inquisitor is winning. Oh, okay, so it's between Inquisitor and Occultist. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to choose between the two then. Well, Inquisitor was winning through most of the poll. Occultist got a vote at the last second, so I guess we're gonna go with Inquisitor. Cultist. Well, if we manage to reach the second class level, we can choose Occultist for the second class, because we choose 2 classes for this game. Alright, so this is a really interesting system. It's one of my favorites, and Titan Quest is like this also. You can put some points in the base class points here. For example, if you put 1, you unlock the first tier of skills. Then to unlock the second tier of skills, not only do you have to put points in the prerequisites, but you also have to reach this threshold of base class skills. And I always unlock the passives at the very least. So let's put 1 point in range expertise. This is a range weapon bonus. Also enables the ability to dual wield range weapons. So we are gonna look to find 2 range weapons. And as for the actives, I don't think I'm gonna put a point in active. Actually, we may want to put 1. What is this? Open the rune storm box of Elgoloth, surrounding the target foe with a psychic energy that electrifies the very air around them, shocking the target and all unfortunate enough to stand too close. And this one is, with arcane runes carefully woven into their gear, even the voice of Inquisitors are sufficient to inflict immense suffering upon the enemies of the humanity. With a single word, your foes writhe in pain as arcane energies assault their very being. Let's put 1 point in this for a little bit of CC as well. So now, this is gonna be a weapon attack, this is gonna be the storm box. And we want to switch to range weapons as soon as we can. We now have a sword and a shield. So, since we are an Inquisitor, I guess we should probably put points in Cunning. Cunning intellect improves your combat technique, increasing physical pierce, bleed, and internal trauma damage. Cunning also increases your capacity for pain, your chance of landing melee and ranged attacks, critically hitting enemies. Physique. Physical conditioning gives you the strength to fight in heavier gear and agility to avoid enemy attacks. Physique also greatly increases your capacity for pain, your ability to regenerate your wounds, and the ability to avoid being critically hit. This is, of course, important for every character. And spirit, a strong spirit increases the flow of energy into your being and allows you to withstand the spiritual burden of using more powerful enchanted items. Spirit also increases your capacity for pain and magnifies the damage of magical attacks. I guess the least important for this class is spirits, though I'm not so sure what later skills we get here. I think this game misses a bigger overlaid map, the kind like Path of Exile, Diablo or Torchlight has. There's only the minimap here, or I can open this map, which is not an overlay but a whole new pane and blocks the actual game window. So we did get Superior Francis's gun. Lucky fight, I suppose. Lucky find, I suppose. Starting with a rare one-hand range weapon. We need to find one more of that. Let's go here. Nice damage already. A little slow, but we are one-shotting everything. Pew pew indeed. Let's see. I probably want to max this at this point, but I think I want to reach 5 points first. Put points in this one and this one. And probably put a few more in cunning. We should be fine without extra physique for now. What did we find? Resistant quilted circlet of scorching. Let's switch it out. These are the lore items I mentioned. You can take the time to read all of those. I'm not gonna do it as part of this playthrough. But maybe it's something we can do when we are playing the game for real. Though there's a lot of them. We found another rare. It's a one-handed axe. We are looking for ranged weapons. How do we go into this building? From the other side, okay. How do I go into this building is something you... Oh, I was already here. It's something you occasionally have to stop and think about in this game. Sometimes the paths are not so clear. Which is, I think, a perk. Not necessarily a problem. And is thanks to how the game is designed by hand. The map is crafted by hand rather than procedurally generated. And there are lots of areas in the game which you have to open up, like by using explosives, or maybe you have to repair bridges and stuff. Welcome back, Daisy. So entrails, no meats. Well, enjoy your non-entraily, non-meaty food. So you have to find some explosives or resources to build bridges, or I don't know, reinforce beams and supports and stuff like that to make certain portions of the land passable, as opposed to how you first encounter them. Hence open up new areas in the map. which can sometimes be optional or sometimes part of the story. So there can sometimes be quite a bit of backtracking in this game as well. But it has never felt egregious to me personally. Let's put more here and get the passives. Strange technique that activates of the okay. This does basically extra damage, exploding damage. And this tethers enemies together, I think. Another circlet. Can I get some other piece of armor that is rare? Or magic, rather. Oh, thank you. Wood pads. Spirit physical damage retaliation. I'm gonna keep the offensive ability down. Okay. Let's try what kind of a thing this is. Couldn't really tether anything together. Oh! Oh, this is... rifts. I don't remember what rifts were. It seems to be damage over time. Maybe it was like waypoints. Some portals. You're all going to die out here. Calm down. Where are you from? The way back should be clear now. Open a rift gates. Open a rift gate. Okay. You open the rift gate for him. Okay. Let's take the rifts. Yeah, this is so beautiful. It is like a town portal. And look at what the world is like, Chad. It's so big. There's so much in this game. I think this was maybe the expansion stuff. I don't fully remember. So we need to find a cave here. Somewhere here. Take that. Gray markers. We found the cave. source of the dead is near. Aether crystal. Yeah, I don't remember what the expansions entail. Or I don't even remember the main story. I just remember it's pretty long. Okay, so that's an explosion. Oh, look at the loot. Aggressive Kaizok Skull of Scorching. Kalidor's Tempest and Flame Touched. Those are not my skills. I don't remember which class it was. Elementalists, I think. I'm not so sure. Huh. Oh, here's Auto Sword. Yeah, sure. Hey Dragon, how are you doing? No, it's not grim at all. It's been enjoyable. It's been fun. Hope you are doing well, Draven. Another level up. Devotion shrines. That's there, okay. Okay, so it requires... I think it requires an Aether Crystal to fix, so... And we got Devotion points, just like that, so... Devotion Pain, where was that? Here. And this is the other part of the character customization. These are like constellations. And first you need to build affinity by putting in the correct symbols to get bonuses. Like if you complete this constellation, you get 3 purple and 3 green bonuses, something like that. But it itself requires 1 green, so you need to start somewhere here. You need to start here with your affinity, and then you build up your constellations to try and get the big ones with big affinity requirements, basically. Now someone who is more careful would read all of these and choose one they want to go with, and then, you know, decide on their path. But me, I simply click on the damage, offensive ability. Beautiful. Verb constellation. I think we do. There's a falcon here. There is a raven here. There's a hawk here. I'm sure there were others. Right there, yeah. There's a flying kraken. No, not flying kraken. There's Ugol, the insatiable knight. Does it count as a verb? Anyway. So I think it may be a good idea to do what? Attack speed, max movement speed. Like max this out would be a good idea, I think. Rather than unlocking more stuff. Although there are beautiful things, like there's this one which I would want. There's this one which I would want. Maybe I want to unlock... No, I think I'm gonna go max this out first. I think compared to Torchlight and Diablo as well, this game is a little bit more scary to get into initially because of the sheer amount of stuff that you encounter already. You level up once, you have to choose between 9 classes. In the meanwhile, you are getting like all these drops, component drops, that you probably don't know what to do with. And then soon you encounter the Constellation, which is a huge menu with lots of things that you are not sure if you have to read right now. You know. Oh no. I think in those terms, the worst of its kind is Path of Exile 1. Like, hands down. Path of Exile gives you the biggest WTF moments soon after jumping into the game. Yeah, absolutely. Even before Helix sometimes. And not just that, you know, the skills, you have to find the correct colored socketed weapons to put your skills into. Then you gotta support them. Or maybe you don't want to support them, maybe you want more actives. There is way too much right off the bat in Path of Exile. Sorry, Ash. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't stop. I think we gotta return to town.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning. I take that as a sign that you've dealt with the source?
I have killed the reanimator.
A creature was doing this? Disturbing. Thanks to your efforts, we may yet hold out here a little longer. I've sent word to the gate guard. Speak to him and he should let you in. Take some well-deserved time to rest and recover. Welcome to Devil's Crossing.
Thank you.
I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who...
Oh yeah, there's also
help.
reputation in this
Take a
game.
moment to mingle with
With
your
lots
fellow
of different
survivors.
areas or factions.
Kasparov, our resident
Sometimes
scientist, is really eager
you have to
speak
choose
with you.
between some of
He
them.
babbled some nonsense, but I
And
believe
they
he wants to
all
talk
have
about
their
your
unique
connection
rewards.
with the Ethereals. Barnabas, our handyman, said he needed help with our water pump.
And sometimes
When
it
you're done
requires
assisting them,
farming to get
speak with me in my
reputation.
office inside the prison.
So it can sometimes feel boring or overwhelming if you are not necessarily into farming too much, as part of the story at least. I mean, it's all optional, but if you want to get the max reputation, you usually have to farm in one way or another. Yeah, I agree with you, Josephson. I agree with you. In games like Grim Dawn or Path of Exile, it's usually barrier to entry, but nothing too confusing to the player throughout their playtime of that game. But usually a big barrier to entry. Zoria, I don't remember much, could be.
The captain send you over? Search. Did you get the scrap?
We have
Perfect.
scrap.
Well, good since I cleared out of Dennis. This key.
So with the scrap we found, we were able to fix this thing. I thought we had fixed this bridge. I was wrong, sorry. I was ready to say that, noticed it wasn't the case. Oh, there's a trapdoor here. Convict's Tunnel. What are we required to do here, if anything? I'm playing Diablo, yeah. I mean, it's of course obvious that this game was heavily influenced by Diablo as well. But I mean, it wouldn't be any exaggeration to say that any hack and slash that came after Diablo was influenced by Diablo. Diablo, even though it was influenced by other games itself, became such a standard for the whole genre, became a trendsetter. Right, character creation once over word. But that's a whole other genre. I wouldn't compare CRPG complexity with ARPG complexity. When you find complexity in an ARPG, that's not necessarily something you expect. When you are playing a Pathfinder game or Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition game, you expect that complexity and you are there for it. Yeah, I know, but it's still, I think, nice to discuss and compare in that way too, which is maybe something worth thinking about. Maybe these ARPGs or hack and slash games are trying on purpose to reach the complexity levels of those CRPGs.
Damnation with thee would be sweet as salvation.
I don't know. Oh, Aneska, nice roll. Okay, I have to go around. Leveling this up. Okay. We maxed this, which is gonna give us a lot of damage and attack speed and even movement speed. I think I'm gonna go unlock this next. Maybe put 2 in physique. Oh! There is passage from here, it seems. You think so? I don't know, I feel like one of the charming points of a game like Wrath is that you are able to try different builds across multiple playthroughs. I probably wouldn't go for the same build in 2 playthroughs in a game like Wrath or Kingmaker or Neverwinter Nights or Baldur's Gate. I think that's the main charm, trying a different character. Not necessarily just a different story, which is the other main charm of playing the game again. But it does depend on your difficulty setting. If you are playing on high difficulty setting, of course, not every character will be viable. If you are playing on above core, I think your options will be limited. Well, yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Our damage is quite fine. What was that? It looked like nothing dropped. I also haven't been to that part. I will have to run back, I think. Oh, I should have sold the stuff when I was in town. Why did I not sell the stuff? Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I don't like Enshrouded's build 3 anyway. I think it's probably the worst part of the game. The part where they put the least thought into. I think it's very badly done. It looks like it's there for the sake of it. The game is a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the Enshrouded a lot. But in a game like Valheim, where there is no build variety, apart from what weapon you use, like there is no skill tree, and you don't feel it lacking. Keep getting better and better glasses. Devil's Aquifer. So where are we? We are not on the world map still.
Josephson just enlisted at Parrotwise.
Oh. I think we can do the puzzle boosts. After the next break in an hour before Path of Exile. I still need to... Oh, I do have a second gun. Okay. I must have just found it. Or maybe I just noticed it. Okay, let's try to reach 10. Cyberpunk 3 New Vegas, if they had a baby, would make the best perk tree. Cyberpunk lacks perks that gets used in dialogue, yeah. New Vegas lacks perks that drastically change how we engage with certain mechanics. It's a good point. I wonder if I'm ever gonna be able to lower the cooldown of this active ability. It seems to be quite slow. Let's go here. Did they really? But did they patent those two words, or a duality of morality or reputation kind of system as a whole? I don't think they could patent that. Oh. Oh, I'm dying. No, I wasn't dying. What's going on? Sunder. Oh, my armor was sundered. Okay, so these tsunami waves do sunder me. Maybe I'm just exaggerating. Maybe it's like maybe it's not tsunami, maybe it's like a puddle of water coming towards me. Oh, it's getting faster.
Can't carry anymore.
Okay, I need to sell a lot of this stuff. Let us...
I am overburdened.
I forgot that there was
skill's
evade
not
in this
ready.
game. I completely forgot that I could do this. Huh. Okay, how do I go back to town? Here. Drift travel is L. Okay, is there a shop here? There
See
is.
what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
So we should have it stashed somewhere. Was it in here?
I'll keep your stash.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for this.
They patented the dialogue wheel system. Weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking exactly. I was thinking of Fallout 4. Okay, this gives you 7% cunning. We can equip that. Ah, that was all that was left here. Ah, I guess we go back.
Any luck clearing out the... Well...
Okay, so we are at 15, we can unlock this now. This is gonna trigger off of our crits. Give us skill recharge duration, skill recharge, damage, crit damage, offensive ability. But it's gonna activate off of every crits.
Thanks for all your help.
It's still marked as a star on the map, although the guy doesn't have any requests, interestingly enough.
See anything you like? Iron well spent.
That's the faction quartermaster.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Slit blood tincture. So 15-minute buffs. But I think we first need to be friendly to buy any of those. We need to be respected to buy these special items, faction items, and blueprints. Faction documents recognizing you as a paragon of their people. This helps you gain even more reputation faster if you buy the bit. And then there is the end game items at this revered reputation, which is max, I think. So there's quite a bit to farm for, and lots of rewards to get.
Swords for everyone!
Very welcome. I didn't even realize you were streaming. How are you doing?
Greetings,
welcome
child. I am
How was
pleased
your
to
stream?
see that the taint of possession has left my knowledge. I'm afraid troubled memories can.
Get raided, I just got raided. Welcome everybody. Let's give you a shout out. What were you up to? Oh, did he? I didn't notice.
Let's see.
Ah, nice.
That.
Nice.
CC is what, on the other side of the gas station?
Kill him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just taking apart a mobile home, watching it fall to pieces.
Wow. What a vandal. Welcome everyone. Thank you for the raid, Vera. Hope you had a good stream. We are given a few RPGs ago today. We looked at Torchlights.
Excellent.
Now we are looking at Grim Dawn. So hope you enjoy it. The new RV game before it was cool. What do you mean? I don't get it. You have Grim Dawn I go once. I think it's a great game. It's one of my favorite ARPGs. Okay, so there is someone we need to talk here. Are we oh, okay.
Good, you're back. One of my... You follow the rope.
Okay. Bounty. We need respected reputation to take bounties. I think we talked to everybody, but this is still here for some reason. Because we haven't completed that mission.
I'll give you a good price on what
Okay.
I've got left.
Let's go back out. This area is about how far you got. This is the start. This is where you start the game. You didn't play it much then, did you? Yeah, we just went out and explored this bit and the dungeon in the town in 1 hour or so. Okay, let's go back here. One Helsing. Oh, I didn't remember we could turn the camera in this game, chat. Oh, wow. One Helsing is fun too. Okay, let's go here. I'm not even sure if I knew that we could turn the camera in this game. Maybe I did at some point, but never really used it. Okay, we got 100 weapons.
It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have, but you know this.
Can I compare it with the other one? Without having to switch. I don't think I can. Hey, Manaway, welcome. Wait, why is my right click not working? Oh, it is working. I just failed the right click. That is the cave we entered. Is this another cave or is this just the exits? This is another cave. It's called Dangerous Domain. Monsters cannot be slowed. It's not called Dangerous Domain. It is a dangerous domain. You have entered a dangerous area dominated by your foes. Monsters here are more powerful and the mutator is active, but loot drops are improved. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of them. Wow, I got stuck. Death is not the end. When you die, you lose experience, but you can recover some of the experience you lost by collecting your grave mark. Okay, let's go back. I wasn't ready for that. How does it feel to not be playing Silksong? I did play Silksong a bit off stream, killed some more bosses. I'm glad it's over, for the stream portion at least. I'm happy to have finished it. I think it was probably the most challenging game I have played on stream, and I'm happy to have gotten a satisfactory ending. was a good game. Really good game. Yeah, at some point. At some point I hope to play Cuphead for sure. Okay, we took them all. That's a ton of loot we have to look at now. Oh, there's another boss here. Oh. I don't think I can ignore its attacks. I probably have to run away. Okay. That's some loot. Unfortunately, no one-handed weapon, one-handed gun rares. There is this blunderbuss, but we need to dual wield. That's a mace, that's a shield, we don't care about any of that. There's this belt that gives resistance. I think I'll take resistance over health regen. There's an amulet. That is an upgrade. The rest seems to be useless. Oh wow, it really screwed up the auto inventory management. Wow. That's why you gotta do it yourself. Okay. Survival management crafter with no fighting. Open sour. That sounds really interesting. Survival management crafter as in do you take control of a community? Like Dreamworld or something? This first person. So there's a quest here. I don't remember what the food was for. Oh, I just remembered we have these extra inventory slots here. Food is for eating, but I don't know if it's even in the inventory. Oh, we can choose our second class. Occultist, right? I look at it. I look at my food. Okay, we can summon. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's summon a familiar and try to get to this immediately. Okay. Occultist Inquisitor. What? That's interesting. Okay, Parrot. Show those mosquitoes who the boss is. Movement speed, hell yeah. Whitemire, so next map.
Sausage!
So how do you like this one, chat, so far, compared to Torchlight? Especially if you are seeing this game for the first time. But also if you are already experienced with it. Hey Daryl, how are you doing today? This goes into Whitemire as well. What about here? That should go into Whitemire as well. I'd like to go back and sell all this crap. Yeah, this also connects to Whitemire. So what is our class's name? We are a deceiver. One of my favorite parts about this game is when you choose your class combination, like we chose Inquisitor and Occultist, and that particular combination is called the Deceiver. I think it's really cool that they came up unique names for every single combination. Hey Wyatt, welcome. I love this game. Can't wait for the expansion and the new one. The new one? Are you talking about the possibility of a Grim Dawn 2? I didn't know there was such a possibility. But I do love this game as well. One of my favorite ARPGs for sure. They are working on GD2. I had no idea. It's really cool. Hey Tonil, welcome. You have 500 hours in this game. It is a great game, yeah. It's a great game. I do have quite a few hours as well. Let me actually see. It's nowhere near like you are. It says 182 hours. And I was talking about it. I don't think this game really has great end game. That's why you cannot have the thousands of hours you can have in, let's say, Diablo or Path of Exile. At least for me, I find the end game a bit lacking. But 500 hours is still cool. Like, did you go for different characters? Did you play the story with different classes? $2030, wow. Are my dates even correct? Is the latest expansion... Did the latest expansion for this game came out in 2019? I feel like... Wasn't there a newer expansion? Maybe I don't have it. I don't know. Maybe the year is off. They built the town building management medieval game. What's the name of that? You played in early access back then. Ah, I see. Okay, so you played the early times of the game. Then again, with the new expansions and stuff, probably. Hardest frontier. Is my Raven alive? What is my Raven useful for? It's just spitting from here. It doesn't really seem to do anything. Hardest frontier. Ooh, rare boots. I'm gonna be losing the movement speed, but it's a good upgrade. The name sounds familiar. I had no idea it was by Crate. Gangs of Astrakhan. I need to go back. My inventory is gonna be full any minute now. Like right now.
My inventory is full.
Though I think I can fit it in here.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry
What is that even
anymore.
like? Ah. Two expansions have not done anything in your 500 in the end game. Yeah, method of connection. Yeah, exactly. That's what's cool about this game. Unfortunately, there's no real end game, but there's so much variety. If you don't mind replaying the story, the playthrough with different combination of classes will never feel the same.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
What is that? Serrated spike. What's this? Salt bag. It's a rare amulet. Oh.
Put it to good use. Safe storage. No question.
That is a ring. Lots of offensive ability and stuff.
I'll keep an eye out for this. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Okay. Why did this camera turn? Yeah, they really built the lore, the history. All the lore texts you can find around the world, there is a ton of it. Admittedly, I haven't read a lot of it carefully. But if you are into that, there's absolutely a lot to satisfy you. So we gotta secure Burbage. That's the main quest. Stone altar. Ah, that's just container, okay. Inquisitor seems really strong. I don't know if I ever played Inquisitor. It sort of feels familiar, but I feel like I haven't played it myself. I think Parrot, you played Inquisitor combo with something, right? With Soldier when we played together, when I was Shaman something. Maybe Shaman or Sorn. Because it does look very familiar, but I'm not sure if I played it myself. I think when we last played this game with Parrots, we did finish the whole campaign with all the DLCs. Was it also all difficulties? We did play a lot. I think it was also all difficulties as well. Okay, gotta take that. Riftgate is releasing Ethereals. Well, I'm releasing them back to the Riftgate. Yeah. Okay, that is White Mire Rifts. So waypoints. Oh, we have leveled up once at some point. Let's get to 5. The Raven channels eldritch energies to mend the flesh of wounded allies. Okay. That's passive healing for us. Not very effective until we put points in it. But I'll unlock it. Putting 1 point in a passive is always worth. But I should probably go back to Inquisitor. Put some more points in there. Aether damage. Bonus to pets. Jasper. Your slaves. I can get you Devil Crossing using a Rift Gates. Okay. Why are they still staying there? They're still there. Am I actually supposed to open the rift gates? We will set out to rejoin our people once you had a chance to rest. Why do you need to rest? You just need to go through this thing, you know, take 2 steps, you're there. Why are you resting here? level 12. We are leveling up really fast. Compared to Torchlight, I think we are gaining the levels quite fast. I don't remember what the level cap was. But there's a lot of things we can put points on. I probably want to max this as well. This is gonna give us damage basically. Without any additional effort on our part, it procs off of our auto attacks. So we probably want to max this. Also, I just remembered I neglected to put in our second devotion point. So what do we want? 20% chance on attack. Vampiric Fangs assault your foes and sap them of vitality. That gives us attack damage converted to health. Honestly, that's really good. If you want to go there. A peerless eye of the Great Guardian circles around you. I mean, we won't be able to unlock any of these right now. We would need to put points in the whole constellation. But we gotta choose which one we want to get started at. I think the bat is quite nice. What about Hawk? That gives you bonus to pets. No procs. Elemental damage. Again, no procs. Fox. Cunning and Spirit for the Fox. Spirit and all damage with the Raven. Cunning and Spirit with Spider. Scorpion is offensive. I think I'm gonna go Bat. Vitality damage, bleeding damage. The thing is, do we normally have some vitality damage to make use of that? This steals fire damage, this is physical damage. They're not gonna really synergize well. I don't think I'm gonna put anything right now. We'll wait later. Or later. Okay, rare armor. Physical damage bonus. Let's put that on. Julius, not Julius. Okay. Oh. Milton. Oh, that slows us quite a bit. Oh, where's it going? Come back. It's healing too, come back.
That skill's not ready.
Well, that makes that, you know, something I'm used to. It's not a strange thing to happen. Okay, this is an upgrade. I'm still not sure how to compare it with either of the weapons. I'm not even sure which one it's comparing with. Like when it says +9, -9, which one is it comparing with? Because if I keep only this, it says -1 damage per second. If I compare it with just this, it says -19 damage per second. But if I have both of them, it says +9 damage per second, -9 damage per second. Oh, wait! It does have if equipped, then offhand. So if I equipped it on the main hand, it gives me -9 damage per second, but if I unequip this and then compare, it says -1 damage per second. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. They're gonna replace with the main hand. Chaos damage physique. Not really want that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Pat. We're gonna have to call it for Grim Dawn soon, so I wish we find some interesting boss fight or something soon. And end this with a bang. Ooh, sounds delicious. Enjoy. I sometimes grate cheese into tomato soup. Sometimes put white cheese in it too. It's very delicious that way. Deliver slit necklace and 100 bits to Torwin. I need 3 of those. I only have 1. I need the 3rd boss, Negan the Withered. I have completed the Sister's Gift quests. Sellers beneath Burwich Estates. We haven't gotten to Burwich yet, so... I guess we won't find a good boss fight when the end the game with. Maybe there's something cool in this cave, though.
Your sound card works perfectly.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh. This is where the second slit necklace was. Desecrated Shrine. Let's start the events. That was quick. Didn't expect it to be that quick. So yeah, I think they're gonna say bye to Grim Dawn in a couple of minutes.
Bye! Bye now! Bye!
Thanks, bye. Again, I love the atmosphere and the build variety it offers. That's why it's one of my favorite ARPGs. I think the atmosphere matches sometimes exceeds Diablo 1 and 2's atmospheres. In terms of being what I like. And the arts is, I think, pretty immersive. Again, to adhere to what I like. Whereas Torchlight that we just looked at, the cartoonish graphics, is a slight turn off for me. But this is not like that. Anyway. This is also not as easy to get into as Torchlight. So if you are looking at the new player experiences, this is slightly more, well, not slightly, but moderately more confusing to get into and figure out. Even after playing for a few hours, you won't know your best choices. You know, in between the two classes you pick, the points you have to distribute, and the devotion points. There's a ton of variety, and I don't think, you know, unlike some games, I don't think in this game each build is equally viable. Some of them are just weaker. Yeah. So yeah, This was Grim Dawn. I'm gonna take a quick break. When I'm back, first we are gonna do Parrot's puzzle boosts, and then we are gonna take like about 2 hours. We are gonna take 2 hours to take a look at Path of Exile, I think, which can probably mop the floor with Grim Dawn when it comes to game systems complexity and the sheer amount of content it offers. And it's probably the most confusing game to get into, with the highest barrier of entry among maybe all the games in the world. I would say they're absolutely in between ARPGs. Yeah, no. So yeah, chat, I'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. I'll see you very soon. I changed my mind.